Hey guys. Hey James, how you doing today? Everything good your way? I hope so. Oklahoma's going through our second summer now. We went through our first one, then we had our first fall last week. Now we got our second summer starting after another little monsoon season this weekend. Then we go back into a summer pattern, so it kind of sucks to be here in Oklahoma. Hey, thanks, man. I like my bike too. I enjoy it. It's a great thing to ride. If you ever get a chance, try an Indian out. And if it's for you, hey man, that's great. If something else fits you better, then ride whatever fits you the best. But like I was saying the other day, it just fit me the best, and it's a great bike. And so from here on out, I'll stay loyal to the brand. But anyway, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And I never thought that there'd be a day that I would be able to be in a position to have a motorcycle like that one, and man, I do now, and it's great, and I love it. So hey, I see we got Bill on here. What's going on, brother? How are you? How are you today? Is Enid doing all right? I was there earlier today. There wasn't much going on. Hey, I was there last night, and I went to the KC and the Sunshine Band concert last night. Now, I get here to the concert, and you don't call me whenever I'm live, all right? You don't do it. Okay, so anyway, I'm at the KC and the Sunshine Band concert last night, and I thought, well, originally I was going to dress up like in a purple pimp suit, and wear that to it and everything, or I was going to do something to kind of just stand out from the crowd. Well, time got away from me, and the odds are, hell, I'm going to stand out in the crowd anyway, so why spend the money, So anyway, I went to the concert last night, and at first I was kind of thinking, what kind of shit am I listening to? And I there for the little while, probably about the first 20 minutes of the concert, I was just not into no shake, shake, shake or anything like that. I was not at that point. I wasn't entertained, okay? But then we kind of got a shift in the music, all right? And whenever I say shift in the music, Mr. KC of the Sunshine Band, that would be the K and the C guy. He's the lead guy of that. And so, anyway, he's 68 years old, okay? And the dude was not very trim, okay? And now I'm not trying to, throw stones, anything like that. I'm just saying he wasn't very trim, okay? And so anyway, he's 68 years old, and he gets out here on the stage, and he starts doing his dancing, all right, with the female dancers and stuff, okay? And then that's when everything changed, okay, in the concert, okay? And it really got good, okay? Now, let me tell you, the thing that I liked the most about KC and the Sunshine Band last night was the drummer, okay? Now, let me tell you something. That drummer last night, I've heard a lot of drum solos. Now, I'm not going to say it was a drum solo on a Neil Peart level. If you all don't know who Neil Peart is, I'm sorry. You need to Google it, and you'll find out that he is the drummer for Rush. Okay, now, don't get me wrong. the drummer for Def Leppard's pretty fucking outstanding because he just has one arm, and I mean he's pretty damn good. But this drummer last night, and again, Neil Peart I think's the best drummer ever. Okay, but the drummer last night, man, he did one hell of a drum solo, guys. He did, and he did it well. Now, I don't know if that was the original drummer. I doubt it. I really do, because of just simply the beat and everything was a whole lot different than what was going on back in the KC and the Sunshine days, if you understand what I'm saying. So I doubt it was the original drummer. And I really doubt that it was probably all original band except for Casey himself. And he said he had a bad back and everything. And he came out into the crowd and he walked around and he talked to people in the crowd and everything just like no big deal, you know. And I thought that was pretty cool, you know. And I realized, yeah, it's KC of the Sunshine Band, but you know, the dude's made more money than I have, so he's got to be up there. You know, he said Cher was one of his good friends, so if Cher's one of his good friends, I guess he'd be credible, right? So anyway, all right, so that's enough about my adventure in Enid. So let me see who else is on here. Hey, Sean. Hey, Devin. Hey, Roy. All right, so anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is basically this is going to be a public service announcement. All right, guys? And I want you to stay tuned and hear me out on this deal because I'm going to save a lot of you some misery, okay, by telling you this PSA announcement. All right? So here is the PSA announcement. Yesterday, a upper court ruled that giving... Now, see, I don't know if I want to do it or not because I don't want to risk going to jail because that's exactly what happened, okay? Now, Facebook, if you're watching, okay, Zuckerberg, whatever your name is, if you're watching, this is for demonstration purposes only. Demonstration purposes only. There, I covered it, all right? So the High Court ruled, again, this is for demonstration purposes only, ruled that this, okay, looks like a gun. And if you point it at somebody, sorry, I don't want to point a gun at nobody, but if you point that at somebody, you can face criminal charges. Now, here's my public service announcement that goes along with this. I know that there's a lot of you here in Oklahoma that root for that other team that's here in Oklahoma, the Pokes, the Cowboys, the orange and black people, okay? You all root for them, okay? Now, my public service announcement to you is the fact that, now again, this is for demonstrational purposes only. Doing this, okay, at your football games, guys, I don't think that I would want to take a chance in getting arrested at the football game for unlawful possession of an unregistered weapon. Guys, if you're going to do that, you've got to get a carry and conceal license and carry it just like everybody else does. All right? I'm just saying, I'm not making fun, but I'm serious. A court ruled that you cannot do that. Because if you do that and you point it at somebody,
all right, you can go to jail for it. Now, those of you that only have half a finger, the sawed-off shotgun, that's still illegal too, all right? You can't have a sawed-off shotgun, okay? So whether you go the full revolver or you go sawed-off shotgun, either way, you're going to end up in jail over it, okay? So save yourself some time this weekend, guys. And when they say pistols firing or whatever they're saying during that time, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to see y'all go to jail. I know Mr. Butt Pickens will come and bail you guys out and everything, but my God, it doesn't need to be on your rap sheet. It does not. I'm pleading with you. Do not wave an unregistered weapon in the air this weekend, guys. Don't do it. All right, let me see if I got any questions, concerns, tomatoes to throw. Yeah, see, Bill, you can only fire them from the pocket only, guys. You're gonna have to keep them bad boys holstered. All right, again, it's going to be hard. Now, what you're going to have to do is, instead of doing that, and again, that's demonstration purposes only. I'm not pointing at nobody, all right? I'm pointing up, all right? I'm trained, okay? So I'm not pointing this at anybody, but I'm just saying, you can't do this at the game, all right? So keep it in your holster, and instead, go out and buy yourself like an 18-inch boat oar paddle thing and beat the crap out of the wall nearest you, okay? It's a lot safer, okay? And you're not going to get thrown into jail for it, well, unless it's not your wall, but that's just a simple resolve, guys. I'm trying to save y'all some criminal time and all that, okay? So when they do that pistol firing, guys, I'd refrain from doing it, all right? I'd just refrain. I'd practice abstinence, okay, in this case, all right, guys? So, well, Bill, if you do the knife hand, okay, and the knife hand is a very effective way to communicate, and let me tell you why. Because when you do this, I'm gonna put the firing hammer down, okay? But when you're pointing at somebody, guys, okay, there's 3 more fingers pointing back at you, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, before you start pointing the finger at somebody, you need to look at what they're pointing back at. Well, with the knife hand, like this, and when you're instructing or talking to somebody with the knife hand, that way you can get your message across a lot clearer, okay? And I don't think that the knife hand will be banned, because here in Oklahoma you can actually carry, knives up to 8 inches in length, I think. And so most of you guys ain't got that big a hand. So you're okay, all right, with the knife hand, all right? But me, I got an extra large hand, guys. And so that's over 8 inches. And I have somebody that can vouch for that. But anybody, that's over 8 inches in hand. And so, I don't know. That may be considered a machete. I don't know. But anyway, knife hand, I think we're good to go on that. But, the pistols firing, guys, do that at your own risk. And if you're going to do it probably at your own home. All right? And don't let security cameras catch it, because Big Brother is watching you, whether you know it or not. All right? So if you all go making that gesture and somebody sees that at an ADT station somewhere and they're a little sensitive, guys, your poke party tonight's going to be shortened, all right? I'm telling you. And the thing about it is, I was asked earlier today who I was going to root for tonight's game. Well, I said, I'm going to root for OSU. And I am. I'm going to root for OSU. It just so happens to be the OSU that has a beaver as a mascot. Okay, now, how can you not root for a school that's got a beaver for a mascot? I mean, I'm all over that, okay, guys? I'm going to root for the beaver tonight, okay? And, you know, maybe you all ought to root for the beaver too. Because y'all know when the beaver's happy, everybody's happy type of thing, right? So, hopefully, you know, the beaver can do what it needs to do tonight, and the beaver will come out a winner, okay? So, anyway, my predicament on the game, score-wise, I don't know. I say Beavers 34, and the Chokies, let's go 17. 34-17, all right? That's my predicament for tonight. Okay, so anyway... All right. So if anybody has any more questions, yeah. See, you know, again, guys, be careful when you do that gesture with your hand. All right, be careful, and you know, make sure it doesn't get out of control or anything like that, because you don't want to go to jail over it, because it was ruled by a court to be a criminal offense. And I'm not making it up. I'm just trying to resolve a situation before it gets literally out of hand, okay? And so anyway, that's my resolve on that. Just don't do it. Let's see. The other thing I want to talk about is this, and I'm going to get off here. It's Labor Day weekend, guys. It's Labor Day weekend, all right? Enjoy it. All right, enjoy your time off. Those of you that don't work, I hope you're not going to be supporting this weekend. I hope you're out actually trying to find work. And so anyway, those of you that are punching an honest 40 every week, all that good stuff, enjoy your weekend, all of that. And, you know, let's keep in mind that it is a long weekend. All right, there's probably going to be, you know, parties, alcohol, stuff like that involved. Guys, if you know any veterans that may be, you know, kind of, you know, showing some signs of some concern or whatever, this would be an ideal opportunity to get a hold of that veteran, okay? And let's try to end 22 veteran suicides a day. And over the weekend, that's likely to go up over 22. You know, so guys, be aware out there, all right? If you know a veteran, reach out to them and let's end that 22 a day, all right? Also, be aware that they will be having increased DUI checkpoints throughout this whole weekend, all right, guys? And so here adds a new thing to this. Not only are they going to be looking for alcohol and all of that stuff, but now I guess they're looking for, you know, to hang you on the medical marijuana thing too. So anyway, guys, be aware of that there will be checkpoints out, increased checkpoints out by the Highway Patrol this weekend. And so anyway, that's their campaign this weekend, is to end DUI. So I get it, all right, but guys, don't contribute to their fund, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you, is don't contribute to it, okay? All right, guys, you all stay safe. Have a great weekend. I may check in with you tomorrow, see what's going on, all that good stuff. If not, I may see you Sunday before the OU game, all right? May see you then. And we'll talk a little bit. We'll talk a little bit before the OU game on Sunday. Okay, that's kind of hard to get used to saying. OU playing on Sunday. Well, imagine that. OU's playing the same day that the pros play. OSU plays the same day that high schools play.
There you go. So just think about that, guys. All right, I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the flip side. You all have a great weekend. Pray for our troops. Pray for our president. And pray for the United States of America. All right? You all have fun and be safe and have a great weekend. You all take care and God bless.